All right, guys. This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're just gonna be doing some celebrity typings. We got to finish off the month, the list of the month. We're gonna be fixing Emmanuel Macron, and then we're gonna be jumping to people on the list. As always, if you guys want us to stop what we're doing and type somebody else, you can super chat. If not, you'll be watching the tier. I mean, not the tier list. The monthly list that we have to do. Yeah, we're knocking it out this week. We kind of like got sidetracked with the tier list because they've been doing so well. But as usual, we will get to these motherfuckers. All right. So previously we typed Emmanuel Macron, ESTJ. I don't think that's right. So we're doing them again. And in the future, we will be fixing some people's personality type. Just heads up.
Thank you.
You know, most countries in the world recognize Palestinian statehood. It's 147 of 193 countries at the UN. But France is going to be the first Western UN Security Council member to do so. What conditions are there for this?
Look, thank you, and thank you for being here and offering me the opportunity to have such a discussion. I think it was a necessity first to decide this recognition, and I will announce it on the 22nd of September at the United Nations, precisely because we are at a very moment where if we want peace and security for all in the region, we have to preserve the condition of...
That's outcome.
TI and TI.
Yeah, outcome.
Precision.
Outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's outcome.
Yeah.
If you want this outcome...
That was we got that last time. We got that for sure.
I think it was a necessity first to decide this recognition, and I will announce it on the 22nd of September at the United Nations, precisely because we are at a very moment where if we want peace and security for all in the region, we have to preserve the condition of a political perspective for everybody. So we will announce the recognition, but which is the beginning of a political process and a peace and security plan for everybody. So right after this recognition, we have a first phase, which is, I would say, the emergency phase. Ceasefire, release of all hostages, and third, restoring the humanitarian roads and the stabilization of Gaza. We have a second package, which is the day after. We will revert on that, how to organize Gaza in terms of governance, security.
Obviously systematic here. We're going over the system. So
And reconstruction. And third package, the perspective of the two states. But recognizing a Palestinian state today is the only way to provide a political solution to a situation which has to stop.
But you are not making the release of the hostages a condition before recognition.
It will be for us a requirement very clearly before opening, for instance, any embassy in Palestine. But during weeks and weeks, months and months, we worked very hard with the Qatari, and I want to commend Qatar and Egypt for their role in these negotiations with the US administration and with Israel precisely to get this release of hostages. But let's be clear, if we conditionate this move to, I would say, the agreement of those who just don't want to stop this war, it's an endless process. So this is a clear condition before we will open an embassy. This is the first
clear condition, so we're talking about the outcome.
Series of conditions and requirements we will put in the peace process. But we will announce the 22nd this recognition of Palestinian state.
So Secretary of State Marco Rubio said this is a reckless decision. That's the word he used. He said it gives Hamas little incentive to actually start diplomacy to release the hostages. Why do you disagree with that sequencing?
I think probably this is an excessive word, and I disagree with this approach. Why? Because the objective of Hamas...
Why? Because the objective of Hamas... TI outcome.
...is absolutely not to create a Palestinian state. The objective of Hamas is to destroy Israel, to convince the maximum number of people that they have no chance to have peace and stability and precisely a Palestinian state.
Yeah, exactly.
And to kill the maximum number of Israeli people, and this is why.
Yeah.
Explain
this is
why.
And then he just said that, This is why. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Oh, what's
TI
the meaning
hero.
of the word choice?
What is the meaning of it?
Hey Zara, I told you, bro. Zara's like, what? I'm like, yeah, bro. This guy's INTP. I was like, I went back and look at him.
No,
Like, he's
no,
INTP, bro.
yeah, you sent me the clip, and I was like, son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah, I was like, son of a bitch. Like, what? Who would think you see an INTP president? Who the fuck would think you see that shit? I wasn't ready for that. I ain't gonna lie. That caught me off guard. Not even gonna lie. It caught me with my pants down. Like, yeah, you just don't think that.
If
Yeah.
we want to stop this war, if we want to isolate Hamas, the recognition process and the peace plan which goes with this recognition process is a precondition.
He gives a
So
lot
my
of
first
additional
point is to say,
information.
I don't
Yes.
answer the Hamas with that. I don't meet the expectations of Hamas. Hamas is just obsessed by destroying Israel. But I recognize the legitimacy of so many Palestinian people who want a state, who are
Talking about what they want, you know.
people,
Any-
they want a
yeah.
nation, they want a state, and we should
More
not
any.
push them towards Hamas. If we don't offer them a political perspective and such a recognition, the unique answer will be security, and they will be completely trapped
TI.
by Hamas as the unique option. My second point is,
More.
T fucking I N outcome.
thanks to this recognition and thanks to the diplomatic move we launched, we started to isolate Hamas because at the New York Declaration, which was voted, as you know, by 142 countries, we gathered all the Arab League states, all the leaders of the regions, to work closely with us to precisely dismantle and disarm Hamas. Till now, they were not
Outcome.
engaged in such
Or
a
outcome.
move. Now, we gathered
Yeah.
all these states, all these people to work closely with us in this move. So I think this is why we can create the condition of a concrete
TI.
This is why, and here we go right into another
Create the
action.
condition outcome.
first
Yeah.
to give this right to the Palestinian people, second to isolate Hamas from the rest of the Palestinians and the whole region, and precisely build security. But let me tell you something which is for me very
TI.
important in this context. Israel had
More additional
wonderful
context.
security results
Informative.
against Hezbollah, Hamas top leaders, and
What are you saying, sir?
I said more additional context, informative. He said for
Yeah.
context, literally. I'm sorry, he's informing.
Right.
This is crazy.
Uh,
I don't know how we
Crazy,
missed
right?
him. I do not know how I
Yeah,
missed him.
I just thought like, bro. Honestly, I just thought, bro. We went in thinking like, there. I've never seen an INTP president. I know people say maybe Abraham Lincoln's INTP.
No, I don't think
I
so.
could
Yeah,
look at it. But
that sounds
I
correct.
don't know. He might be, bro. He might be. I don't know. He might be
It
really
sounds
seriously.
correct. It sounds correct,
Because
actually.
he's fucking ugly as fuck. I hate to say it. Ugly, tall, lanky, motherfucker. Never like really came after anybody. That's like INTP shit for sure. Like they were saying, like there was many notes that Abraham Lincoln wanted to send to like generals to tell them that they were incompetent, but he never did. That might be some FE shit there. But I think he might be. He actually might be INTP. Seriously.
He was very cerebral. I know that.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it might be INTP. Real.
Yeah, I know.
managed to neutralize a lot of top decision makers of terrorist groups. They did it. This is their merit. But in terms of fighting against Hamas, this is a failure today.
What is a failure?
Because they killed all the key leaders. This is a success. But at the beginning of this war, you had more or less 25,000 Hamas fighters. The Israeli army killed probably half of them, but Hamas managed to recruit the equivalent. You have as many fighters as at the very beginning, which is the best evidence of the fact if we want to dismantle Hamas,
Outcome.
the total war is not the answer. Because it's just killing the credibility of Israel, and by the way, weakening and killing our own credibility if we don't make a move as the one we are organizing.
But you just pointed to something that Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu would say, well, this is why we need to continue until we get rid of every Hamas
Yes.
member. You're saying you can't kill that idea. You need to provide a different idea?
Exactly. But this
He's
is
right. He's right, bro. You can't like Netanyahu fucking is a dumbass, you know, and
He is.
he's a fucking dumbass, bro. Like you got to give people a different like. It's more than just like killing someone. It because it's the culture, and you have to change the culture, and that's gonna take a lot of time.
Oh,
It's gonna
yeah.
take decades and decades. But you know, a lot of times ENTJs want to go what's immediate and quick, and they don't see like, yo, like this is way more than this. There's way more here that you have to work for, work under. It's not
Yeah.
as simple, bro. It's
They
not
just
that
want the
fucking simple.
accolades real quick. They just want the immediate impact. A lot of them.
Look,
That's
I
why I
think a lot
say
of
a lot
times
of them act very impulsive. That's
they're
why I
looking at something and it's like, what can I do right now that they
no.
think will
Yeah.
get the desired outcome, but in actuality, it actually does absolutely nothing a lot of
It
times.
prolongs it. It prolongs the struggle, if anything. Yeah,
Like
and
you have to change the culture, you have to change the people. If you don't do that, then you'll keep getting the same situation. So I don't know if you got to go through it through educational means, putting people in better situations. Because I know a lot of times with education, people
economics
do
is
change.
huge.
Yeah, when people
Economics
more
change the
educated,
world.
they do change. So I don't know if you have to do that, you know,
Well,
but
a lot
generally
of
speaking, you have to do
Palestine's
something.
pretty educated, actually.
Really,
By the way,
I didn't know all
a lot
that.
of them have engineering degrees.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. But I'm just saying in general, you have to do something. You can't just go in there and just kill everybody. Like that's never gonna work, bro.
yeah,
And then every person you kill, you're gonna create like another person with a broken family that hates you for what you did, and then like it just keeps going. It never stops.
yeah. I don't know. A lot of INTPs have facade voices. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, you kind of have a point about that.
He said
Um,
Kermit the Frog. Yeah, he sounded like Jenigen. That's why I was like, when I was listening to him
yeah,
the first time, I said he looked like he sounded like Jenna, one of our
he
moderators.
even looks like him.
And but the thing was, is I was like, man, you know, maybe that was just a French accent. Maybe I'm bugging. Like maybe I'm tweaking. Like there's got to be something wrong.
Yeah, it
Like
could just be. Yeah, I was like, it could just be a francophone
yeah. But let's go
accent.
ahead and give like 3 more minutes, and we're just going to end this
Yeah,
so we can I can clip this
move
up.
on.
Yeah.
Keep the
This
train
is the
rolling.
whole perspective. And look at the situation, not just, by the way, in Gaza, but everywhere in the region.
He said I'm related
Hamas
towards INTP
was clearly not backed by a lot of people before the 7th of October. If you took the polls in Gaza, but in all the countries of the region, they were very low in all the polls. Today, the level of support is much higher because they are making the mistake, in fact, to reduce all the perspective of the Palestinians to the
How my
Hamas.
perspective.
What we have to say is, we want
Yep.
the dismantling of Hamas. You had this success, there is no more top leaders. We want to isolate them. We want to bring everybody working with us to dismantle the Hamas. But recognizing this right to have a Palestinian state
Right.
through a diplomatic channel, this is just giving another channel and offering a political way and isolating Hamas. So I think there is no future
T.I.
with the option,
Abstract.
which would be just
Yeah,
There's
he's
no
let's
future.
kill the maximum number of Hamas people because they
Outcome.
just recruit others and others. Because each time they
Everything's
launch
about the
this
best
type of
outcome,
operations,
too,
they kill so
for
many
everyone.
civilians
Yeah.
that they are just destroying their own
background.
reputation and credibility.
Background, yep.
And they are creating an
Everything's flowing
unsustainable
into that
framework of
vector,
security
so-
in the whole region.
But since October 7th, popular support in Israel for a Palestinian state has also declined. Prime Minister Netanyahu has been opposed for a very, very long time. And now he says that just look at those attacks that day. If you allow for any kind of Palestinian state, it will be a launch pad for terrorism. I mean, that is his argument, that this shows you can't allow
It's a
for
noose
the
of
safety
death.
and security of Israel if there are
Yeah.
two states. Why is he wrong?
First, I want to say that the 7th of October was a total trauma for everybody in our country here, because we had so many French people being killed during the 7th of October terrorist attack launched by Hamas. And it was for us one of the biggest terrorist attacks against our own fellow citizens. But we did share, and we do share, the pain and the suffer of Israeli people and so many families. And for me, the top priority remains the release of hostages. And I met very regularly families of hostages. And I have to say that what they live is unbearable. And I had the opportunity to meet with
Effie and Fury.
Yatar, Guy's mother, and many of them. And what they describe is absolutely unbearable. But I I consider that if we want precisely to build a sustainable peace for Israel itself
Outcome.
and for
Yeah.
Israeli people,
Yeah.
a political process and the recognition of a Palestinian state,
Political
if
process.
the state recognizes the right of Israel to live
Systematic.
and defend itself, is demilitarized, has security forces with a vetting process by Israel, with obviously a proper governance and reform governance, and is precisely, we have a series of reform which are part of the process.
But that's it, right? You're talking about recognizing the Palestinian Authority, which has some governance over the West Bank, already was working with Israeli security forces. But Hamas came to power through the ballot box.
Look, it's,
in the first place.
if we are honest, it's totally different, and this is why I
This
think
is why. I think. Yeah.
let's accept the fact that a lot of people worked very hard to kill the credibility of the Palestinian Authority in Gaza years ago. And Hamas appeared as precisely a sort of alternative option. But the terrorist attacks were launched by Hamas, not by Palestinian Authority. And if we say all those living in Gaza and all those backing a Palestinian state,
That's a premise.
Yeah.
Right? If we see this is the premise. He said the premise.
are de facto the
Yeah.
support of Hamas. There is no hand to this war,
The premise.
except the day you kill everybody. And this is terrible. So we have to recognize that the Palestinian Authority has to be reformed. The governance is not satisfactory today. We need a new.
Leader is nearly 90
You have a
years
new.
old.
We need a new Palestinian Authority. But let's just remark, and please notice with me, that thanks to the recognition process we launched, for the first time for many years, we got the 9th of June a series of clear commitments from the Palestinian Authority they refuse till now. The reform, a new vice president being elected, reform of the education program, a pay-for-slay, obviously, program as well, with the monitoring by a US audit structure. So, we
And they
launched a
denounced the
series.
attack. They denounced October 7th.
And for the very first time, there were
20 months later.
this is true. But for what? Because we made this move. So the recognition is the way as well to re-engage and bring them back in the table. And my point is to say, let's isolate Hamas and let's focus on the dismantling of Hamas from a military and a political point of view. In order to do so, we have to re-engage with those who can be, I would say, a political achievement for Palestinian people. And this is why the recognition is so important.
This is
and
why.
if we revert to West Bank, one of the key elements which triggered my decision to announce in July the perspective of the recognition for the 22nd of September is a vote of the Knesset. When the Knesset decided to start the settlements again in West Bank, it was the best evidence of the fact that they don't want to fight against Hamas. There is no Hamas
They
in
don't
West
want
Bank.
to.
They just want to destroy
That's evidence.
the existing political bodies and the possibility of a two states.
Possibility.
And I really
Possibility,
believe
abstract.
this is a terrible mistake for Israel itself, because in doing so, they just kill any other perspective
Yeah.
that war.
I'm
But
getting
when
tired just listening
I
to him.
understand the argument you are
Yeah,
making.
we're done here.
All right.
Just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
it was long enough. Went back, fixed Macron. That's important.
Macron.
Macron.
Not
Whatever his
Macron.
name is. Someone said I don't. Harry said I don't like this guy. Had to fix that guy. Let's go. Shit.
I think a lot of what he was saying kind of, because, Linda Barron says that INTPs, they mix up outcome and process, right? So I feel like we were seeing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like he clearly outcome, but there's also going over the process as well. It's interesting to kind of see it play out.
The fusion. Because it's PI, he has to break down the steps as well.
Yeah, INTPs are always looking for the best outcome. So
Yeah.
that's what you'll see. Like they'll be, because they're outlining it the best way. Like they're not the same. It's just
Definitely a background type.
yeah. It keeps going for the
background
best
type.
ideal outcome. So guys, he's informing.
That guy can talk.
Yeah.
He's a pretty smart guy too, man. I mean,
He is.
Yeah.
I'm like maybe Abraham Lincoln is an INTP. I know in the book, what is it? What's that book called? They haven't like she goes over a story and basically like outlines like all of Abraham Lincoln's functions.
Hmm.
What's her name? What's the book called?
I don't
It's
know.
like the
The
oh
Yeah,
typology book.
yeah.
yeah, this one right
A-
here.
Abe Lincoln is definitely is
This
most
one right
likely
here.
INTP. I'm just
Carol Shoemate book, Projections in
yeah.
Personality. Highly recommend people read this book. Got signed off by John Beebe. She went over everything. Well, he basically signed off everything she wrote in the book. It explains it explains the eight function model
Yeah.
pretty well. Especially if you're like not trying to read John Beebe because that shit is ridiculous. I do not recommend reading INTP's work ever. Just being
What
honest,
type
bro.
is Cheryl? What type is Carol Shoemate?
I think she's ENFP. Well, that's what she says. ENFP. I'm just going on what she says.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
But I mean, it's TE, so it's very like to the point. Like not so
Huh,
much like fluff.
that's fine.
Great book. I recommend it, especially if someone's trying to like learn about the eight function model and they've never heard about it before, and they do not want to read John Beebe's work because like you're gonna be reading a chapter and then reflecting on the chapter, which sucks ass. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I looked over Abraham Lincoln's speeches a while back, yeah, I got INTP for him.
Really? Oh shit.
Mhm.
I just like was sitting here thinking like, yeah, man, maybe she's fucking right.
No, I just pulled up some speeches of his and just looked at them.
All right, guys. So what are we going for Enneagram? 5W6.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got some 5W6.
he's a five.
Probably SOSP.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta be SO.
Yeah.
I think he's SO first. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he married that old ass hag. That's crazy, bro.
Well,
So what are we thinking for subtype here?
Well,
DN?
that makes me wonder whether he's SOSX. I
he
don't
I
know.
might be.
mean,
No, he can't be SP blind though.
yeah, he can't be SP blind to be
That's the
president.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not happening. DN, are we going DN or ND? What are we thinking?
Maybe ND.
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 Yeah. No, he can't be. I don't think he's dominant for
He
first.
definitely prodigy though. You gotta
You
give
Yeah.
think
him that.
so?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, INTP president gotta be, bro. Like, bro, he pants me with that shit. Not even gonna lie, he definitely did pants me with that. Like, I
Yeah.
was thinking, that's an ESTJ job. You got an INTP out there. I mean, shit, god damn.
I would say in terms of development, yeah, he's pretty developed, but like I don't. He's not like on in terms of intelligence. He's not on the level of like a lot of the other ones. But I think
Well,
you have a case for his development.
I mean, when you talk about, I mean, intelligence is one thing, but that's not that's TI and TE, right?
Yeah.
But this guy's also president, so he's marshaling resources and all that. So he's got TE there, also SE. He's not like just staying in the cubicle. Um,
Yeah.
like bro,
He is wearing the shades. Yeah.
like bro, that's why they missed. I think a
Bro's
lot of people
getting
say.
abused at home.
I think
Poor guy.
some people say he's like ENTJ. I'm pretty sure somebody says he's ENTJ. A lot of the socionics people say he's ENTJ or some shit.
Yeah.
Who,
Well,
Macron?
Yeah, I think they say he's ENTJ.
Okay, that.
they say
Okay.
he's what?
ENTJ.
ENTJ.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh.
guess they call him LIE or whatever over there. But yeah.
Yeah.
So where we going next, boys? Who's up next? Who's on the list?
I don't know.
I don't, a bunch of footballers. I guess
Really, there's a
that's
bunch of footballers.
pretty much bunch of footballers. And I think there was what Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's do Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
Oh,
Gyllenhaal.
that. Yeah.
Shit, let me look that up. Okay, damn. Jake, I should have like. Okay,
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, he's.
I'm just looking at the list to see what we got on the list first. We got Peter Thiel on here. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Swizzy put him up. Okay, we'll do it for Swizzy. I like Swizzy.
We're doing what?
Jake, I guess that guy's name Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, but we gotta get back on these
I think
celebrity.
he was in Nightcrawler. He's pretty good
Bro, we
actor.
gotta get back on these celebrity typings, bro. This is ridiculous. Fucking, they want us in slavery, man. Jake.
They want us to type footballers for the next century.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess they really like that. Let's see.
Who is DDG?
Jake Gyllenhaal. Who the hell is
who
that?
the heck?
Is he a football player?
Oh God,
Is he? Oh, he's a
I
movie.
don't know. I don't know what. Oh, he's a rapper. Oh crap.
No, he's not. Is he a rapper? I don't think he's a rapper, bro.
I just looked it
Talking about
up.
DDG.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he's an actor. Come
Gyllenhaal
on.
is. Yeah, yeah, he's an actor. Yeah, someone wrote in the comments, type DDG. I'm like, ugh.
So we have
List.
footballers and we have ghetto ass rappers. That's
That's a fucking who put that up? I think it was Jess. Jess
Yeah,
put him up. Jess put
oh,
him up.
that one guy, right?
Yeah, Jess put his ass up.
yeah, it's so true.
Okay. All right, so we got this fucker. He's a ghetto ass rappers. DDG. Type DDG. Who the fuck is DDG?
A rapper.
It has everything. Bumping and
Look
banging.
at that. Y'all see
Like,
it?
Yeah.
Mercer's gonna become a rapper, and your name's gonna be the BBD.
The BBD. The BBD. Hey, pull out the BBD like fucking fucking Papa T.
I couldn't wait for it to be over because I wanted to know how the movie ended. And when we say an emotional roller coaster, I'm telling you, Jake, I was at the crib and there was times when I was just like, no. I mean, like verbally saying like, no, no. And I'm sitting here with a computer with headphones on, and I'm going to keep it real with you. At certain times, Jake, I was like, fuck. Dude, it got to the point where I was like, hurry up and end. So I'll know, but man, what brought you to that script? I know you had to read those words and been like, man, this is it.
Yeah, I mean, the movie, obviously it's a boxing movie, so all the boxing sequences, Antoine Fuqua directing the movie, the boxing, I knew was going to be dope. But at the same time, it's a movie about a father and a daughter,
Yeah, man.
And so every time I got to those scenes between the two of them, and I was reading it, even like I read the first time, and then they did other rewrites on it, and I would read it, and I'd always cry. I would just
Already
lose it.
sounding
Like,
informative.
Yeah,
already
man.
sounding
Playing
progression.
NSI.
Yeah. Oh, that's
okay.
true.
And like, people be like, he's reading. How good is this?
Can I read that?
Every time, So it has this heart to it that you never expect
Easy.
from it. But and then in the
Like-
end, he gets to fight for his daughter, which
Right.
is,
You know what I love about that, man, is I was telling my wife also, she was like, I got to see it in the theater. I was like, baby, I said, it's not a boxing movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't say, oh man, you got to go see this because it's technique and put your fist here, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a movie that your character, he is a boxer, but you really go into where you're feeling like, man, like you rooting, and it's not a cheesy root. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, the movie Southpaw, it is amazing, and I love the fact that the trailer doesn't give anything away. I don't want to give
Not this
anything
guy,
away because
yes.
I want everybody to see
Yeah.
it raw, like how I seen it. Have you had a chance to view it with an audience yet?
absolutely, a few audiences. It's so great. Like
What is-
audiences cheer? You know what I
Big
mean?
Boy,
They're like
ESFP
when
or
things happen,
something?
you can
Oh,
hear them.
Jesus.
Like they're always making noise. I've never really made a movie where like there's lots of noise all over.
Right.
Like I went and saw a screening last night,
SI.
and
Yeah,
at the end of the
SI.
screening, we're gonna do a question and answer afterwards, and
I never saw a movie that was
Yeah.
SI.
I've never seen a movie like this
and
before.
I was just the end of the
Oh,
movie,
God.
and the whole audience applauded. I was like, whoa, like.
And when
If,
I
if you see the way he's talking from like he is like a starstruck kind of thing. So it's like an SI perspective, I would say.
Yeah, it is.
Like
He's
like,
a. He's a. He's,
pulling it all in. So it's very SI.
yeah, it's easy in TV.
emotional roller coaster, there were
Jesus.
times when I thought it was gonna get good, right? And then I'd be like, all right, cool. Then something happened, like, fuck.
Pragmatic.
Like, what are y'all doing to me?
That's the thing, though. That's what Antoine Fuqua directed
Big
the movie.
Boy,
as
you
Antoine
mean?
said always.
Yeah.
He was like, this is a movie about a guy who has to struggle to win.
Probably an
Oh my
And, you know,
God.
ESFP.
and it is that struggle,
doubt it.
but he realizes how in the middle of that
Like
struggle how to be a
USFP.
dad.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
man.
mean? That's what the story's about. So he keeps from early on. You know, he grew up as an orphan. He was in foster care. He met his wife in foster care. They're both there. Had to get out of that system. Made a life. And then all of his
Progression.
rage that he has that makes him a
Progression.
great fighter is the same thing that destroys his life, and then he has to build it all back up
Yeah,
again.
man.
So on the way back up, all
More
that stuff
progression.
is like you're like, no, oh,
Yeah.
again, why?
Hey, dude, I was like, here we go. This is good. No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, here we go. No, okay. All right. He said, oh, no, it's not. No, okay. She's good. Oh, no, she's not. Like, I'm like,
Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is
yeah,
in the end.
yeah.
Oh, but it is.
You
yeah.
guys have a great project there. Now, your character, of course, we see the trailers, so on and so forth, boxer. Now, did you have to? Not did you have to? What was the training like, Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yeah,
to
your
actually get into character?
Mercer, I've
Well, I
been
trained for
wanting
5
to tell you
months for
your
the movie
cam
because
is,
I didn't really know how to box when I
isn't
started. So
work-
I figured if
Your
I train
cam
twice
isn't
a day for 5
working.
months, that make 5 months
Mine
into
isn't?
10 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
Flagging.
I trained for 5 months, pretty much every single day, all the time. You know, and just learned techniques of boxing. I had amazing trainers named Terry Claiborne, and he, you know, was with me every single second, even through shooting after we had finished shooting the fight sequences.
Word.
But we trained like we were training up to a fight. So the first 2 weeks of shooting were all the fights. We shot all the fights. So I trained like 6 weeks out. We were
Your
like, okay, we
cam's
gotta make
frozen.
it. Wait,
Camp.
we got it, yeah. And then we trained up to the first day of shooting, and the first day of
I don't
shooting
know
we
what's going
did it
on
like a
with
fight.
your
Like
camera.
I was in one room, you know,
No
the other
idea.
fighter was in another room. We got ready. We had the refs come in. You know what I
Damn,
mean?
like taping and
taping
like-
our hands, doing the whole
Yeah.
thing. And then we walked out to our music. We did the whole thing. Went into the ring, and then we had our choreography. We'd choreographed most of the fights. So we'd go, okay, round 1, round 2, round 3, and we
Progression.
shot it like a real
It's all
fight. You know?
informative
We always
progression.
thought that we've seen so
SI.
many boxing movies, and the only way to do it for real, you know, to make it different,
Did
is
you
to do
get
it for
hit
real.
at any time?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that-
And when Jim Lampley
that's
and
when
Roy
my
Jones
punk ass
Jr.
walk off. I'm like,
I quit.
next thing you see is like a stunt double because they had to get one. It's a white guy like.
I don't know what you got
Hey
video?
man, bring Jason in.
I can hear you. You're just frozen.
You're not hitting me in my
I
face.
don't know what's up
You
my
were saying
camera, but I just know.
with Jimmy Lynn, or what were you saying?
With
just
Jim
frozen.
Lampley and Roy
Lampley.
Jones Jr.
Yeah,
when they
man.
came and did the announcing too, because they came at the
Yeah,
end
y'all
after
were
we did
official.
stuff.
Y'all had Weeks and everybody in there.
Yeah,
too.
we had Tony Weeks. Yeah, so like when they came, we all got really jacked up, so we were all hitting each other a whole lot
Oh
more.
yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
like showing it up.
Yeah.
We're like, you ain't no damn boxer.
Exactly.
But it was so official. Like, how did you get that?
Yo-Yo
crowd
says you're
there?
still
Are
frozen.
we looking at something that's like a
Yeah.
CGI, or is
My camera's,
that a
like,
crowd
tweaking.
of
I don't
people
know
for real?
what's
Do you
going
go
on.
into a
It's
fight
tweaking?
and kind of choreograph
Yeah,
it, like quick
but
and
whatever.
shoot it at a live fight?
Well,
you
some
got
of it's
him, I'm
choreographed.
just
Yeah,
fucking
some of it
frozen.
is CGI, but we had about 750 extras there
Good
every
Lord have
day,
mercy.
right?
Man,
And then we would
damn.
improv too in the fight. So we'd have our gloves up and we'd be moving around the ring, and I'd say, okay, I'm gonna throw 2 jabs in the right hand, then I'm gonna slip.
would
the hand, okay,
improv.
I'm gonna slip the right hand, and we'll try. And then
Benny.
we do that, and we go, let's try that again. Okay, 2 jabs. I'm gonna get hit by the jab the next time. Okay, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, oh fuck, what did I do?
Yeah.
I just hit him.
All my things, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
I'm gonna
Like,
miss more hits.
yeah. All right, now you swing at me. I'm gonna duck and 1, 2, 3, go. All right, here we go. Like, no, brother. They be like, B, we want you to play a box. I'm like, no, man. Does he get knocked out in the first one? Let me know what's happening. Were you a boxing fan before Jake Gyllenhaal?
Not so much. I mean, obviously, I grew up in the Tyson era, so it's
Right.
hard to not be, you know, a Tyson fan when you grew up in the '90s. But you know, it wasn't until I started doing research for the movie where I just started to fall in love with boxing, and now I'm an avid boxing fan.
Right. Do you watch boxing different now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
'cause you
even
know the techniques and everything.
oh
now.
yeah, even the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight. I mean, a lot of people were saying out. You know, obviously, it was not as exciting as people
But you can
expected
see what
it to
they
be.
were doing.
Definitely, the first 4 rounds, I was like, this is an interesting fight because it's just a mental game initially. Then I was like, what's going on with this fight?
Right,
But
Let me ask you this. Now, say for instance, if Louis just jumped up right now,
Yep.
and he wanted to fight with you, would he? Have,
That didn't scare me.
Yeah,
That was-
Didn't even flinch.
Well, let's not do Louis. Let's do somebody that's over 5 feet. Somebody even before the training, somebody that was a threat. You know what I'm saying? Best would be that. Yeah, somebody that was a threat even before the training. If somebody were to come up, your average size, your average weight, but they don't know what's going down,
yeah.
what happens now?
I
Af-
mean,
after Southpaw.
to me, I don't really. After all my training, the one thing my trainer said was like, don't mess around with what you've learned. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing is like, I don't.
You know what I
really
mean?
Like, I mean, it's not like I like to get in a fight. You
Right.
know what I mean? And it's not like.
know what I mean?
It's different, I think, if you're on the street and someone does it and you're in the ring. It's you're ready for the fight. But you know, I mean, I'm definitely more
Here we
prepared
go.
than I
No
was
advance
before.
I
notice.
heard that.
Has any of the training stuck with you? You're
crap.
like a workout
Oh.
that you're like, I'm gonna do this every day now.
Absolutely. I mean, the one
We
thing
move
for
in
me
silence.
I can't ever let go of is like popping my shoulders. You know,
Oh.
like for me,
Versus
if I
in
feel
his
tense
Batman
or something
arc.
like that, like even if I don't
Like that boxer pop, like
yeah, you just sit there and you pop your shoulders, and that makes me
Crazy.
feel comfortable. And that's the thing that I'll never get out of my
That's
I
head.
heard you fired like all your security, even on the tour. You're like, man, I don't need no security. Hey, dude, he walked in here like,
It's weird.
Looking around.
he looked around like, yeah. What's up, big? Where am I sitting at? Where my seat? Where my seat?
Raising his
Popping his
hands
shoulders.
and everything.
Yeah, I was like, he walked in with a
He's
belt.
like,
I'm
bring it back, bring it back.
yeah. He walked in with a belt. I'm like, bro, the movie's over. We just promoting. Like, oh, what you say?
Got his own
Yeah, I
announcer.
just spray painted my belt green.
As it should be. It should be for money. You know what's crazy, Jake? Is even, and it's a boxing movie, so I'm not giving anything away, but even at your worst, when you were bloody or whatever,
Yeah.
you still look better than us.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you
No.
look better. Like, I'm looking like, dude, his nose is split. He's bleeding, and still girls would be like, "Oh, I'll take this bloody guy over you, big boy." Yeah.
Yo, I mean,
ENTP.
one thing I have realized
Yeah.
is there's nothing better than fighting for the things you love, you know, and I feel that from
Oh,
like,
God.
even if your nose is split and you're fighting for what you love, I feel like that probably is attractive. You know,
Yeah,
that's what I hear from women. Is,
Let me
you know,
ask you this: in a
Big boy
scene, because
hilarious,
there was the sex scene. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
how does one not get
Right.
stiff?
I hear you. I
Excited?
hear you.
Yeah. How does that happen?
There was a moment where, you know, there was a moment where I didn't know.
and you can't
what should I
really
say?
pop it in, right?
What?
Wouldn't that be
You
great?
can't do them. Put your
This little
panties
slip
to
in.
the
No.
side.
No. You cannot do that.
Okay,
You could
just
just
check.
put
Just
it like
check.
those
All right,
you-
hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me write that down.
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah,
right,
so
yeah,
you can't
on your
actually-
forehead.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna-
yeah.
I'm gonna put it right
okay.
here.
All right. Yeah. But there was a moment where I was like, you know, I didn't. Rachel McAdams, who plays my wife in the movie,
man.
I didn't know. You know,
tried
she didn't tell me what undergarments she was gonna be wearing, and I started lifting up the dress in
Oh, my
the scene,
Lord.
and I say in the movie, wow.
Yeah, that was
Like
real,
that.
huh?
That was real.
They ain't nowhere in the script. Even the script director was
wow.
like, okay, no, we don't have a wow.
I was like,
Like, he
I was like,
improvised it.
what? I was like leopard pink. I was like, what?
How
Whoa.
many takes of the sex scene do you have to do?
As many as you can,
Oh, yeah.
because
Oh,
you
my
need to
God.
make sure that it's right.
Oh,
Good
man,
gosh.
yeah, the sex scene in
Oh,
that.
my
I was
gosh.
at the crib. I was like, man, can I tag me in, Jake? Tag me in.
Cowbell.
Yeah. I was like, tag me in.
Cowbell for that
I
one.
would have smooth lost my movie thing, because all you got to do is blow in my face. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there is that moment where she sucks my finger, and
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God.
oh my god,
Right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Well, she's
They
just
would-
hot either way. Rachel McAdams
Oh,
is
my God.
amazing.
They would have had to
Yeah.
shut down, because I would have been asleep. Because I get it good when I go to sleep, Jake. I'm like,
You're done after that.
yeah.
You're done after that.
Gotta
Yeah.
shut down.
Sandwich.
Gotta go get coffee.
All right, we done here.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm done.
Hey, big
Yeah,
boy is hilarious. I'm gonna have to stop the stream and then fucking start it over because I had to reset my fucking computer because that shit's tweaking. Probably should have reset it before I did it, but yeah. So we got him the ENTP guys.
Yeah, Jake is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Most-
Frisbee gave him- Usually, like
Easy to
people give their
discern.
type. I swear to God, they usually
Huh?
like people who suggest things. They'll usually suggest people that are their type. It's hilarious. It's like you'll see that pattern over and over. They'll suggest people that are their type. So informing guys, clear as day.
SI, NE,
FI, initiating.
progression for days.
Yeah.
You think what double normalizing or
Maybe NC. I don't fucking know.
maybe NC? I don't know. He doesn't seem to. I mean, he's a great actor, but not really seeing the creative. I mean, maybe it's there.
It's probably there because I mean he in the creative space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's not one of these basket case ENTPs.
Yeah.
He's-
Not the basket taste like they.
He's definitely got some normalizing in him. I'll give him
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he got his shit together. The ENTP you want to be.
He's more like he's almost more
You
like
wanna
a
be-
DiCaprio, but like he's more energetic than DiCaprio. DiCaprio's like, he's tricky.
Yeah, you don't want to be a C2. That would be that's too much, bro. That's just like
Be like Johnny Depp, fucking I don't know, snorting
I mean,
drugs or
Kanye
whatever he
West,
does.
like, Kanye West is terrible. I mean, Jesus, holy. I mean, he's on his I guess his apology tour. I mean, he saw out the show last night, man. And
What do
she
you do?
he saw out the show, man. The
Oh
thing about
yeah.
ENTPs is like, people rag on them by like giving people a bad experience, but they usually give you experience you never had before. So when you walk away from them, you're like, holy shit, I never had that experience before, which is actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going for this guy? 7W6.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
Um.
What for
Oh,
for a subtype or
I don't.
Yeah,
I didn't get
what
any.
SOSP or
Yeah, something like
SO,
maybe SOSX.
maybe.
SOSX. No SP. You think he's no SP?
No, he can't be SP blind. I don't think so. He's got to have SP.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's got some SP in him. Um,
Or he have blown himself
hmm,
up already. That's true. Considering
yeah,
it's
he
an
would have
ENTP.
blew himself
Especially
up.
that he's an ENTP7. So
Yeah.
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 What do you think? SPSO,
Yeah.
SPSO.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Something like that.
SPSX. What you thinking? SPXX.
I think he's got
Probably.
SO in there.
I think it's more
It's
SL.
tricky. But
I don't know. I can't. I'm not 100% certain, but something
exactly.
to that effect.
Something like that. He's something like that. And then what we got? Subtype here. We're going ND. No, NC.
And
I got
see,
yeah.
yeah.
NC.
I
Yeah.
don't see. I don't see dominant.
No.
And what are we thinking for the case here?
I think above average.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go as far as to say prodigy, but he's definitely I'd say way above average compared to
Yeah.
the rest of the pack.
All right. So we're going to. You guys all saw that, right? We're
You
gonna.
got your. Yeah.
Yeah, my fucking now it's like working, but I'm gonna reset my computer and then we'll get back on. So I'm gonna end this broadcast. 42 minutes. Okay.